Welcome to WWE Region, your ultimate channel for anything wrestling. Please subscribe and click the bell button for more updates if you are new to my channel. What if CM Punk never left WWE? Professional wrestling has always thrived on the what ifs, moments in history where one decision, one match, or one event could have drastically altered the course of the industry. Among the most intriguing what if scenarios is the question, what if CM Punk never left WWE? CM Punk's departure from WWE in 2014 marked a seismic shift in the wrestling world. His exit, which occurred at the height of his popularity, left fans wondering what could have been if the best in the world had stayed. Would he have become an even bigger legend? Would certain storylines have taken different turns? And how would his presence have reshaped WWE's modern landscape? In this article, we dive into the alternate timeline of WWE history to explore what could have happened if CM Punk never walked away. Let's explore the possibilities step by step, all while respecting WWE's rules, regulations, and history. The context behind CM Punk's exit. Before diving into the alternate scenarios, it's essential to understand why CM Punk left WWE in the first place. Punk's departure in January 2014 was the result of mounting frustrations. He cited numerous reasons, including creative disagreements, physical burnout, and dissatisfaction with WWE's medical care. His infamous Tell All podcast with Colt Cabana revealed a deep rift with WWE management, including issues with Vince McMahon and Triple H. At the time of his exit, Punk was a household name, having held the WWE Championship for 434 days. He was a central figure in WWE's modern resurgence, beloved by fans for his rebellious attitude and unmatched promo skills. His sudden departure left a void that WWE scrambled to fill. But what if things had unfolded differently? What if Punk had stayed? Scenario 1. CM Punk headlines WrestleMania 30. One of Punk's biggest frustrations was being excluded from the WrestleMania 30 main event. The original plan for the show saw Batista and Randy Orton headlining for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Punk believed he deserved that spot, especially after carrying the company as champion for over a year. In an alternate timeline, WWE management could have recognized Punk's importance and altered their plans. Imagine the WrestleMania 30 main event becoming a triple threat, CM Punk vs. Randy Orton vs. Batista. Fans were already rejecting Batista's return and heavily cheering for Daniel Bryan. Adding Punk to the mix could have created an electric atmosphere. Alternatively, Punk could have faced Triple H at WrestleMania 30, as was originally planned, but with higher stakes. Perhaps Punk could have put his career on the line for a shot at the WWE Championship later in the night. A victorious Punk could have joined Bryan in a triumphant celebration to close out the show, cementing himself as a WrestleMania legend. This scenario would have addressed one of Punk's biggest grievances, being denied a top spot at WrestleMania. Scenario 2. The Shield vs. CM Punk feud. In early 2014, The Shield, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose were on the verge of splitting up. However, what if WWE had held off on their breakup and used Punk to elevate them further? Punk had a history with The Shield. Back in 2012, rumors swirled that Punk was behind their debut, aligning with them to fend off challengers during his title reign. In this alternate timeline, WWE could have reignited this storyline by having the Shield turn on Punk, leading to a heated rivalry. Imagine Punk facing each Shield member in one-on-one matches, culminating in a brutal showdown at SummerSlam 2014. This feud could have helped Punk solidify his role as the top babyface while giving the Shield a major spotlight before their eventual split. Scenario 3. CM Punk and Paul Heyman reunite. Paul Heyman and CM Punk's partnership was one of the most compelling alliances in WWE history. Their breakup in late 2013 led to Punk feuding with Heyman's clients, including Brock Lesnar and Ryback. But what if Punk and Heyman had reconciled? If Punk had stayed, WWE could have explored the possibility of Punk rejoining Heyman in 2014. Together, they could have formed a powerful duo, challenging authority figures like Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. With Heyman's mic skills complementing Punk's rebellious persona, the two could have led a faction of underdog wrestlers seeking to disrupt WWE's corporate structure. This storyline could have mirrored the success of the original hype bomb, promo, blurring the lines between fiction and reality while keeping Punk in the spotlight. Scenario 4. CM Punk vs. AJ Styles. One of the most exciting possibilities for Punk's extended WWE run is the dream match with AJ Styles. Styles didn't debut in WWE until 2016, but in an alternate timeline, Punk's presence could have accelerated WWE's interest in signing the Phenomenal One. A feud between Punk and Styles would have been a clash of two of the greatest wrestlers of their generation. Both men excel in storytelling, technical ability, and connecting with the audience. Their matches could have headlined pay-per-views and even WrestleMania. Imagine Punk cutting scathing promos about Styles' years in TNA, while Styles fires back by questioning Punk's attitude and commitment to wrestling. This rivalry could have been one of WWE's all-time greats. Scenario 5. CM Punk vs. Roman Reigns. Fast forward to 2015 and beyond, and Roman Reigns becomes WWE's chosen face of the company. Punk, known for his disdain for corporate champions, would have been the perfect foil for Reigns. Their feud could have echoed Punk's earlier battles with John Cena, where Punk represented the voice of the fans while Reigns symbolized WWE's corporate machine. Punk's sharp promos and ability to rally the crowd against authority would have made him a natural adversary for Reigns. A rivalry between them could have elevated Reigns as a heel while keeping Punk at the forefront of WWE storytelling. Scenario 6. CM Punk and the Universal Title Era. The introduction of the Universal Championship in 2016 opened new opportunities for WWE's main event scene. If Punk had stayed, he surely would have been a contender for the title. Imagine Punk holding the Universal Championship and using his reign to elevate younger talent like Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Sami Zayn. Punk's presence in the Universal title picture could have brought more prestige to the championship, especially during its early years when it struggled to gain legitimacy. Scenario 7. CM Punk as a mentor to NXT talent. By the mid-2010s, NXT had become WWE's hottest brand, featuring stars like Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Asuka. If Punk had stayed, he could have taken on a mentorship role for NXT talent, similar to how Triple H worked behind the scenes. Imagine Punk feuding with NXT call-ups on the main roster or even making surprise appearances at NXT TakeOver events. His influence could have bridged the gap between NXT and WWE's main shows, helping younger stars transition to the big leagues. Scenario 8. The AEW Factor. In our timeline, CM Punk made a shocking return to wrestling in 2021 with AEW. But if Punk had never left WWE, the wrestling landscape might look very different today. AEW's formation was partially fueled by wrestlers like Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks wanting to create an alternative to WWE. Punk's departure symbolized WWE's inability to retain top talent, adding more fuel to AEW's rise. If Punk had stayed, WWE might have worked harder to keep its talent happy, potentially stalling AEW's momentum. Alternatively, Punk's presence in WWE could have attracted AEW stars to WWE, creating dream matchups that fans never thought possible. What would CM Punk's legacy look like? If CM Punk had never left WWE, his legacy would undoubtedly look different. While Punk is already considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, his departure added a layer of mystique to his career. Walking away at the height of his popularity made him a symbol of rebellion and independence, inspiring countless wrestlers to stand up for themselves. In an alternate timeline where Punk stayed, he might have achieved even greater success in WWE. However, there's also the risk that his frustrations could have continued to build, leading to a decline in his passion and performance. The question of, what if CM Punk never left WWE? Is one that will continue to fascinate fans for years to come. While we can only speculate about the alternate paths his career could have taken, one thing is certain: CM Punk's impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. Whether as a WWE champion, an indie darling, or an AEW icon, Punk's legacy is built on his ability to captivate audiences and push boundaries. And while the what-ifs are fun to explore, perhaps the real magic of CM Punk lies in the unpredictability of his journey, a journey that continues to inspire fans and wrestlers alike. What are your thoughts on CM Punk's WWE exit? Do you think he should have stayed, or was his departure the right move? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wrestling content.